Good afternoon, Jorge. This is Jessica from Peterson SEO. We just chatted a little bit ago, and I want to thank you for allowing us to do this audit for you. You mentioned you don't have a website. That's fine for this audit. What I have done is I have done a search for your business name in various places in Arizona, as well as the state as a whole. And I'm seeing a business with a similar name, Restoration Solutions by Elite, but I'm not actually finding your specific business name anywhere. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not really finding you anywhere online. So this is a big concern because the old ways of marketing do not work anymore. And you need to be where your people are, especially in the emergency services. You need to be the first person or business that they see when they're having those emergencies. So there's a few things that you want to do. Let's see. Over here, I have a search in Phoenix for water damage. Now, in Google, there are three main spots that you can capitalize on. The first spot are going to be your ads and Google guaranteed ads. Now, about 10% of people will click on these ads. So you could have an ad here and be at the very top of the page with ads. The second spot here is going to be your Google business listing or Google My Business profile page. You definitely need to build out a profile, and you want to make sure that it is in the top 3 for your immediate service area, for your local keywords that people are searching for your services. This is really important because nearly 30% of people, when they do a search, will go straight to the maps here. And so if you're not one of these top 3 people, you're going to be sending those hot leads to your competition. Now, in order to get in the top 3, there are several factors. Part of that does have to do with a website, but the most important factor is going to be listing your business in a bunch of directories. These are called citations. So when you list your business in directories, you're going to list your business name, address, phone number, and website if you have it in a bunch of directories. And you're going to need more of those citations than your competition. You're also going to need more images. You're going to need to fully fill out your profile. And you're going to want to start getting those reviews. All of those things are going to be really, really important. Again, that's up to almost 30% of potential clients that you're missing out on by not being up here. Now, the rest of it, nearly 70% of people will skip the ads and the maps and come right here down to this section here. This is called your organic section. So we have in the organics, the top is Yelp, and then we have Rocky Mountain Restoration. Now, if done correctly, you can outrank these directories. But your first in organics is Rocky Mountain Restoration. So we'll go ahead and take a look at their website. So your website is absolutely critical to your growth and your success online. Because as I mentioned, organically, nearly 70% of people will land in organics and go to your website. And if done correctly, your website should be like a virtual ATM machine that should be printing money for you in time. Now, a website done correctly needs to have a bunch of call to actions like these click to call phone numbers and forms throughout your entire website. That makes it super easy for your customers to reach you and get your services. You need to make sure that every service you offer has their own individual page with its own original content. Your home page needs to have at least 1,500 words of content focused around your local buyer intent keywords. Those are going to be the keywords people are actively searching on Google for your services. So these guys, their website looks great, but they're really lacking a lot of content. So you definitely need to do better than they're doing on content. But you can see here, they are focused on those local keywords. So you definitely want to have a good local keyword strategy. Now, if you are actually servicing all of Arizona, you could use both Arizona, which is a regional keyword, and local keywords. That way you're capitalizing on the most potential volume to your website, searches to your website. And because you do service multiple service areas, I would also consider having a separate service area page, at least for the major cities or communities that you service. That way you can target specifically to those locations and be found for your services in those areas. So that's another really, really important thing if you want to be found in each of the communities that you service. So these guys have a great looking website, calls to action, the service area pages. They just don't have a whole lot as far as content and focus on those local keywords. Let's take a look at this program here. If we look here, this is a program called Ahrefs, and it tells us how a website is performing. So you can see here they have a UR rating of a 40. That's the rating of their home page. And they have a domain rating of a 30. That's the rating of their whole website with all of the pages. Now this score is based 100% on their backlinks and referring domains. Now, referring domain is any website that will provide your website with a link from their site to your site. And the backlink is just that physical link coming from the site, but not all these links are created equal. And you want to make sure you're only going after the good, high quality do follow links directly related to your services. Now, when you think about this, a referring domain is kind of like an outlet, an electrical outlet, where the backlink is the cord that's going to power up your device. So these referring domains power up your website to help you to rank and get that organic traffic. These guys have been indexed for over 2,000 keywords, so they're getting over 1,500 people on average to their website. And if we take a quick look at their keywords, majority of their traffic is coming from their brand. And a brand is great, but unfortunately, that's also a national term. So if you focus only on your company name and brand, you're losing a lot of potential customers because most people may not know the name of your company. And so they're going to be searching buyer intent keywords like these: water damage Phoenix, water damage Mesa, water damage Mesa, Arizona. So you want to focus on these local keywords. If you focus national or on brand, even if you get them on the first page of Google, most of that traffic will not be local, so they're not going to convert. So it's going to be really, really important to focus on your local strategy. Now, if you implement each of these tips that I have provided you today, your business has the opportunity to be #1 in your area across Google and to start generating those organic leads. If you have any questions, I would love to answer them for you. And we can be reached either through Messenger, email, or by phone. Thanks again for watching this video, and I look forward to chatting with you again soon.